Hey, yo, it's Guido coming at you, the Tactics Talk, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the support as always. If you're looking for a way to do so, a little bit more than just giving me a view on the video and a follow on YouTube, go ahead. Is it a sub on YouTube? I don't remember. Whatever the little button is, go ahead and do so. There's other options down there in the description. All right, today's video, what are we going to talk about? This is called I Did What I Had To. I Did What I Had To. Sounds kind of ominous, doesn't it? As a general rule, what you want to do is remove all of the enemy tanks from the board and you win, right? You kill all of them, you win. It's hard to lose when you take them all out, unless they happen to kill your last guy at the same time. But that's not always possible. Sometimes things happen. And we roll up here, we got a bat chat. Dead Meat BC, another streamer, comes running in there, hammers that guy, but unfortunately the stinking thing takes him down, and oh geez, I take a hit from him, and finally we get the bat chat out. And unfortunately, Dead Meat got killed by a Su-130 from across the map over there, taking a shot as he uncovered. So we get rid of the bat chat, but unfortunately we lose one of our scouts. So it's interesting because we don't really have a lot invested, or they don't really have a lot invested up here. The Lanson is sitting right there, but we don't see the rest of them pushing up to this point. However, up in the northwest, you can tell we're having a problem. I'm already noting that because we're down, in this case now, 4-2. And a lot of our power is sitting over here. The Grillet, the Udez 14, the Pantera, the 49 died. The TS5 is on the back slope over here. And we've got a whole two tanks against that whole glob up there. And right away, I know we have a bit of a problem. There is a bit of a problem here, right? This is going to be very difficult. So I'm starting to calculate in my mind, all right, this is going to have to be won in a different way. I like that the 15-16 moved up. I was sort of starting to begin to think that I was going to just farm some damage and call it good. But he moves up, and I go up with him, and now we're going to start working these guys over. The Lanson's not quite looking. He takes a shot, and I just can't quite get it in there. I actually bounced that shot off him, which worked out nicely. Now we've got the 430 version 2 going in. I really wish I had followed him immediately, but I just didn't want to get crushed by guys on the top. You can tell that our north push is getting schwammered up there. They're definitely losing. Not too bad. We're 5-6, 5-7, so now it's not looking great at all. I'm going to move down here to the back. Now, when I talk about I did what I had to, this is about where it starts. This plan starts to formulate in my mind. As I'm looking at this, I'm going, wow, we have completely lost the north. We have mediums and lights and things like that over here near their cap. I'm going to go around, see if I can find their artillery first, and then I'm going to think about how we're going to win this thing. And at this point, this is becoming a situation where because of their giant TDs and their massive guns all in one place, it is going to start to become a question of capping. The Pantera jumps on. I see him do that. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. And I'm thinking, well, maybe 3 of us on there. Down goes the 430 version 2. And at that point then, I was surprised that I just didn't quite see this guy. We take him down. Man, what a high roll on that, huh? 450. And now I'm going to push up here because what I would like to do is there we go. I thought about going to the cap to get 2 on, but I saw the Udez coming in. Now we have 2, and that cap's going to go really quickly with 2. So I'm going to take my scout up here, and this is the part where I'm doing what I have to do. Our really only hope really the only hope that we have is to cap this thing out before enough of their guns can get down here. I mean, look at them. They got T95, Jagaroos, a T30, 2 Su-130s that are fast, the 705. Did I say the 705? This force that we have just really isn't going to fight them very well over here. So I'm going to come up here and see what I can do about trying to slow these dudes down. So I'll just jump in a bush. 24 seconds. You know they're charging hard, right? There's got to be at least 3 or 4, and it looks like most of them are coming. So I'll just sneak a shot into the JT. I get missed. Here comes the Su-130. And watch what he does. He stops. He makes a huge, huge error right there. If he'd have kept going, there was maybe a chance for him to get around and get that shot. So you're saying there's a chance. I get a shot on him. And I just keep him busy. And thank goodness he doesn't quite get there. Boom. And I die, and we win, just like that. So, I'm not a big fan of capping to win. Jumping on caps early is usually a good way to get yourself killed and lose the game. But sometimes the game presents you with a situation you've got to do what you've got to do. Good on these 2 guys. Who is it? We got I'm I Must Break You Too, and what was the other dude? The P-44. Wolf God X. Right on, guys. Nicely done. That's exactly what we needed to do. It's possible, actually, that had I just jumped on as the third guy, it wouldn't have even been that close there as well. But I felt like I needed to get up there. It just was, they had not come back very fast on that. So I think either one of those would probably work, but if both of them are in the area of doing what you've got to do. Nobody, I'm not going to say nobody. Some people, I guess, like to cap to win. You want to win. I think a lot of people say I like to win more than worrying about how I win. That's probably most people. I like to actually take all the other enemy tanks out of the match. That's more fun to me. But in the case of where it's a choice of we're not going to get to the win or take all the enemy tanks off of the match, or just cap and win in this correct situation or a situation like this, then I'll take this one every time. I will take this every time, and you just got to do what you got to do. And that really is an analysis from the very beginning to the end of watching where my team goes. I knew we were going to have trouble in the north. As we started to flow from our flank, I said, wow, that is a lot of trouble. It wasn't a case of where we could have gone back and done much of anything. So usually I say if your cap is threatened, go back. I think that was a losing move in this case because they were all so far away from their own cap. We're able to steal one from them right there. We're able to steal one. All right, guys, I hope you liked yourself. Hope you learned something right there. Give me a little subscribe, a follow, whatever it is. That's all I've got, and we will see you.